Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Fox's Best Laid Plans, the planner channel that heard Kate Bush say, and took that personally. Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel. It's a day that is in my planner. Spoiler alert, this day is on the calendar. It is. It's just, you know, maybe not the ideal day to plan your week when the week is 6/7 over. Oh, no. Listen, I have a coworker who is my age, well, a year older than me, and she has daughters that are Gen Z, and they say that those two numbers, and so now she's like, gives me shit all the time and is like, 6/7. I can't. Okay, anyway, so here was where we left things in my planner. This was a pretty good week. It was crazy week at work, but we had a wonderful New Year's Eve. We went to Pom Pom for dinner, so good. And then we just kind of hung out at the house. We watched Stranger Things. I didn't even include watching Stranger Things on here because I was conflicted about my feelings. And then last week happened. I was present for all of these days. And then this week, I was present for the whole week so far, but it took me until Sunday to do 2 weeks of planning. I'm having a hard time, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. I know I'm not alone. I know many of you are having a hard time too. I went to bed early last night and I set my alarm really early for this morning, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna just get back on track with my early mornings, because that's when I hit the flow state as the Gen Z. Look, I have too many Gen Z coworkers. No, I don't. I'm never too many. I love you all, but I'm learning the terms, y'all. I'm learning the terms. Anyway, I had planned to get up very early and get myself back on my early morning schedule, and I had a terrible nightmare, and I could not just get myself out of it and get right. So, yeah, I'm having a hard time, y'all. We shall begin this plan with me by saying the obvious, which is fuck ice. We don't want anything to do with them. Please stop. Not that I have anybody in ice watching my plan with me, but you know, if you're here, stop. Just cut it out. Okay, what are we doing? We're doing this and this. So we're doing 2 weeks where it's just gonna be basics. My glove is just, this is how I feel. Is this, God, my nightmare was so weird, y'all. It was like very bad, and then it was like I had jeans on and they kept like tearing, and then like my shirt had holes in it, and I was like, this means something. I don't have to read a stupid dream dictionary when I wake up and figure it out. But let's keep going. It is winter, so I did this little frosty winter scene here because it has cute animals. Wait, you're not ready. You're not ready. Look at them. They're all so cute. Oh, this little deer. Oh my God, this little baby polar bear. Oh my God, I can't. Okay. So anyway, so let's try to just get these pages set up and start the brain. We gotta, in these times, in these unprecedented times, I feel like I have started a plan with me this way so many times, and I don't know. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna snap out of it. I'm gonna snap out of it and be cheerful fox who gets shit done and has a great time, okay? You know, it's easy to shut down. And one of the things that I find that does help me when I want to shut down is to control the controllables in my life, and it doesn't always work. Sometimes I just shut down because I'm scared and I'm worried and I don't like what's going on around us, and I feel like I can't do anything to help it, and so I shut down. And I know, like, I think I spilled coffee on this snowflake. I can't. I want to like just run away, and I want to shut down, and I want to stop doing things, and I want to just, I don't know. My word of the year this year is chrysalis, and it's particularly because I want this to be a year of becoming and of transformation and leaving behind the stuff that makes me feel so stressed and worried, and becoming, like, this is the year of the transition into becoming the person that is strong and is doing what she loves and is becoming a writer and following her dreams, you know? And right now, the mood of my whole vibe, is the cocoon part of Chrysalis. I'm like, yeah, I want to go in there and I just want to stay there. I don't want to come out. I don't want to fix things. I mean, I want to fix things, but the things that I want to fix are out of my control, and I don't know. And so, like, when I feel this way, even though my entire being wants to resist against doing this kind of stuff, I know that it helps me to do my planner. I know that it helps me to post travel stuff on Instagram to share with people. Like, I know that those things help me. I know that taking the time, I don't want to cover up these cute little mountains. Put it to the side there. There we go. Taking the time to, like, take care of my body. Like, I know that these things help me be able to keep going. And so it is this constant struggle of knowing that those things will make me feel better and trying to find the energy to do those things. And it's just, it's a cycle. If you're, you know, if you use exercise for stress relief as part of your stress relief situations, like, you probably get this too. It's like, you know, when I have a dance class on my schedule, or I have a long run scheduled or something like that, and I will just be like, I just feel too sad. I just feel too overwhelmed. I can't do it. I know, maybe not 100%, but like 95% of the time, going to that dance class, going for that run, I will feel better. I know it will help. I know that doing this thing will make me feel a little bit better and a little bit more able to cope and handle things. But it's just hard to get going. Even knowing that, like, that's what's even more frustrating to me. I don't know if you're like this. Even more frustrating is, like, knowing that I know it'll make me feel better. Like, I know it's for your own good, Fox. You need to do this stuff. And then I still will be like, no, what if we just quit and gave up? But Kate Bush told us not to. Two people I can't let down right now. It's Kate Bush and Uncle David. And Uncle David says, I've got to get my butt in gear and do it, and don't take no for an answer. And so Kate Bush said, don't give up. So Wilson Phillips said, hold on for one more day. I mean, these people are trying to help you, Fox. You got to listen to them. Right? Okay. Hopefully you're enjoying the delightful slopping of Layla Grace in the background. She's enjoying her water. She's a hydrated queen. I could probably take a lesson from that. Do we have anything that says for work days? Oh, we do. Okay, let's put these down here. Y'all, I'm just having a hard time, and I know a lot of us are having a hard time, and I know I am glad that my hard time is not as bad as it could be, because it could be really bad, and it's just, you know, kind of bad for me personally. But, you know, we gotta keep going. We gotta keep going. What do you think about the penguin right here? I think right in the middle to be like, hello, adorable, cute. Okay. So this was last week. Oh, now that I'm doing this, I'm like, look how cute it is. It makes me feel so much better. When will I learn? How about a little snowman here? I don't know what I did last time. Like my last planner. I don't know if it's because I was out of practice, because I was not planning very much at the end of the year, but I was like, I just made it so there were these little awkward spaces in between things. I was like, if I just scooted that up a little bit, it would have fit perfectly, but I think I did a good job with what I had to work with here. So, oh, this is a kit by Tiny Little Tulip. I don't think I mentioned that, but I love their stuff. I get kits from their shop very regularly, and they're all so cute, and they have a ton of pages too, which is nice. So you have all kinds of stuff you can use in here. So we did that was in the middle, that was in the bottom. I guess we'll put this, put the bear up here. Oh, Geraldine, are you about to come out? The rowdiness, I can feel the rowdiness happening. Okay, and then I'm gonna put the little deer up here. So cute. And then I'm gonna put the little bird on Sunday, because Sunday we went to Vegas. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, my friend Christy and I went to Vegas, which was a lot of fun. And we did like a girls relaxation and spa getaway. So that was a lot of fun. So I put the little bird there because we stayed at Flamingo. So that's winter flamingo there. Very nice, I like it. All right, we need this down here. Just put my daily steps have not been great the last 2 weeks because we have been on a break for our step vet. But my days in Vegas were crazy. This day, I think I got 22,000 steps, and I think I got 20,000 steps on the next day. All right, so I know this is just, you're not seeing anything that I did except for work, and I told you that I went to Vegas that day, but I have so much to do because I'm leaving on a trip. Let's talk about my trip, okay? So this is last week. We're gonna go in and fill it out and back plan it. And then let's move on to this week. I didn't even tell you, normally I'm like, this is this week in my Moxie Life flagship. Okay. Hi everybody, welcome back. Ma'am, can I help you? Don't do it. I know, don't do it. Okay, that was fine. That was a little bark, not a big rowdy. Anyway, hi, welcome back to my channel. Today we are planning in my Moxie Life Flagship Planner. This is the week of Monday, January 12th through Sunday, January 18th. And it's winter. We're using a super cute kit. And I didn't just spend the first 10 minutes telling you how sad I am and worried. It's just we started right with the good stuff. We got right to good stuff right away. Yeah, we did. Such grown-ups. Okay, so this week's kit this is by Pansy's Prints. This is another one I use. Pansy's Prints, if you like printables, like if you are like me and you forget until the last minute that you need to get a planner kit, Pansy's Prints, baller. Totally baller for printables. There's a few shops that I like frequent all the time, and I get stuff from her shop constantly. Tiny Little Tulip is pre-printed kits that you order, and then they arrive to your house looking flawless already. You didn't have to fight with your silhouette or your Cricut like I did for these, but so yeah, so the first one was Tiny Little Tulip. This one is Pansy's Prints. It's like a Northern Lights, like, I don't know. What got me was this deer in this full, like, this deer was so cold that they had to put on, they have 2 scarves and a hat with 2 pom-poms at the top just to keep extra warm. Like, they're going through something. That is the face of a deer going through something, and yeah. I don't know about these girls. I don't know. But I like that we have these little glamping snow globes here, and this little bunny has seen some shit. The kittens seem totally happy. The deer has seen some shit. The bunny is continuing to go through and see some shit. So I felt like those were very relatable characters for this week's planner. And then the penguin and the snowman are just like oblivious, and they're happy. They're like, maybe they had some gummies on the lake, and they're just like, we're making it through the best we can. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do in this world. All right, so we got this Aurora Borealis. I feel like I sound silly every time I say Aurora Borealis. I should say it like flock of seagulls. Aurora Borealis comes in view. See? There's little kernels of joy to eat, like popcorn. Okay, so I am leaving Tuesday night after work and not driving to Dallas that night, but driving to Cincinnati that night. The next day we are going to Arkansas to the hot springs, which is going to be an incredibly long day of travel, and I don't know why I planned it this way, but decisions were made and they seemed right at the time. And then we are going on to, ma'am, if you are eating my HB90 pages on the floor, you are going to be in big trouble, Missy. She can tell I'm sad, I think. And she's just like, let me do ridiculous stuff so that you're distracted from your sadness. You're such a good girl. You try so hard. So anyway, so we're going to Arkansas, and then the next day we're going to Dallas. We are picking up my friend Aussie Danielle, who is from Australia, to be differentiated from South Fayette Danielle, who is my platonic life partner who lives here in Pittsburgh. I'm so excited. We are going to have so much fun. So we are going to drive through Waco, because I've never been to Waco, and we're going to see, there's supposed to be like an amazing little bookstore and coffee shop that Sarah Cannon has talked about. Hopefully we'll be able to meet up with her for like a coffee or something. I don't know. I sent her, she was like, send me your schedule. So I finally like figured it out, and I sent it to her last night. So we'll see if we can make our schedules line up, because I would love to see her. But yeah, she recommended this cute little coffee shop and bookshop. So we're going to stop there. And then we're staying in San Antonio because we are going to see the Alamo. I don't know if we're going to see the Alamo, but we're staying like right down the road from the Alamo. Not entirely on purpose. But we are going to see the Texas Wildlife Park. And I am going to, if you don't follow me on Instagram, sign your asses up today if you want to see cute animals next week. So, see, there's things to look forward to. Like, Kate Bush, I promise you, I am not giving up, okay? I'm going to look forward to this stuff. I'm going to bring it to you all so you get a little moment of joy in your day. Okay? Okay? We can do this. We can do this. I don't know if these penguins, the color scheme really matches, but it's fine. I wanted to have my little penguins at the top there. So we're going to be in San Antonio for 2 days, like sightseeing. I need to call my friend LJ and see if she is around too, because I haven't. Back when we were in college, we lived down the road from each other, and we used to be like, let's go sit in the kitchen and eat Philly swirls, which are like a little, I don't know, they're like a popsicle, but they're like a creamy popsicle, not a fruity popsicle. And we would talk about our boy problems. Oh, you know, just memories. But they live in San Antonio, so I am hoping to be able to go down, and maybe I will be able to see them, but I don't know what their schedule is going to look like. So I will call her and see. She also makes some incredible jewelry that I love, and I will try to remember to link the shop in my comments there in the description box. So anyway, so that's all good stuff to look forward to, you know. And then after we're going to the wildlife park, and we're going to pet all the animals. We're going to hold the prairie dogs and the lemur and the otters. It's going to be so fun. We do have laundry at our rental home, so I'm very excited about that, because I feel like we're going to be a little stinky. Just a vibe that I'm getting based on the video of the otters, like literally, like just crawling through mud and then crawling on people. So very excited about that. And then so that's gonna be Saturday, and then Sunday I will drop Danielle off at the airport, and Layla Grace and I will continue on north to drive home. But we are beginning our Route 66 project for the year. So it's the 100th anniversary of Route 66. And so one of my little goals for the year is to try to drive like as much of it as I can, and just, you know, see various sites along it. So what we're doing is we're going to drive up to, like straight up in Texas, and we're going to start at Shamrock, Texas. And there's the Blarney Stone we're going to see there. There's some, like, you know, I really like old signs. Like I love, like the Neon Museum in Vegas is like one of my, whoa, Chad, you did me a fright. Sorry, I'm on Mel Sprints, and Chad was like, come back, which means I have to get ready for work. So anyway, let me wrap this up real quick. So Yes, so we're gonna see some stuff. I love old signs. I love like the Neon Museum in Vegas. Like I love the old timey signs. So we're gonna be seeing a lot of that kind of stuff, Roadside America stuff. We have a lot of like large things. I'm gonna put the deer. The deer is my favorite. I'm gonna put the deer up here. And then we're gonna drive up to Shamrock, spend a little bit of time sightseeing in Shamrock, and then we're gonna go across Texas and into Oklahoma. We're gonna stay in Weatherford, which is home of the big giant astronaut that we saw in October, which I freaking loved. I thought it was so cool. So we're gonna stay in Weatherford, and then the next day we're driving to St. Louis. I didn't know St. Louis has a high roller. I just found that out and I'm so excited. I hope this is not going to be predictive of the day that I'm going to look like this little rabbit, but I am by myself at work today, so that's why I'm going in early. And I do fear that this is how I will look all day. So that is where we are going to stop this. So look, I've got the basics. Now when I have the basics down, then I can put these in and then I can do my like, I use this more. I use my HB90 pages for my daily planning, and I use this more for like overview of the week. It's truly what I have come to start doing in my planner. And I use this less. I use my Notion and my HB90 pages for like my day-to-day stuff. But I love my planner, and I'm so glad that I did this. These are my 2 spreads. They look amazing. I love these colors, like, oh, this Aurora Borealis, I'm just obsessed with it right now. I love these little animals. Put cute animals in a planner, and I will buy your sticker kit, like, absolutely. So, all right, thanks so much, everybody, for being here and for, you know, sticking through these tough times. We have each other to lean on, and we have to do that now, more than ever. We always have to do it, but we have to really do it right now. So I'm gonna close it out, finish it up here. I'll show you these pages soon. I am planning to do a plan with me Tuesday morning before we leave for our trip. We leave Tuesday night, but I'm gonna plan to do it Tuesday. I have a kit already picked out for it with otters on it that I got. It's so cute. Since that was the original plan was to go see the otters, and then we were like, for just a little bit more money, we can see all the animals. So yeah, so I have that kit already set. My plan is to do that Tuesday morning before we leave, because tonight and tomorrow are gonna be packing days, finalizing all the details. Like, I can do this, okay? I have so much to do, and I have to not shut down. So thank you all for like being here and listening to me talk through everything, and I love you all. We're going to get through this. It's gonna be Sunday. We will be okay. All right, so thank you all so much for watching. Please subscribe if you are new here. And as always, my friends, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, fuck ice, and I will see you in my next video.